In today's video, we're going to talk about the origins of the Champions League, the greatest matches in the competition's history, and the best players to ever play in it. Let's get started. How it all started. Back in the 1950s, football was already huge in Europe, but there was no real competition to decide which club was the best in the continent. National leagues were competitive, but what if the best teams from Spain, England, Italy, and other countries played against each other? A French journalist named Gabriel Hanot had an idea. Create a European tournament where the top clubs could battle it out. UEFA, the governing body of European football, agreed, and in 1955, the first version of the tournament was born. It was called the European Cup, and only the champions of each league could participate. Real Madrid's early domination. If you think one team is dominant today, wait until you hear what Real Madrid did in the early years. From 1956 to 1960, they won 5 titles in a row. Legends like Alfredo Di Stefano and Ferenc Puskás made Madrid an unstoppable force. One of the most famous finals in history was in 1960, when Real Madrid defeated Eintracht Frankfurt 7-3 in front of 127,000 fans at Hampden Park. Yes, you heard that right. Over 120,000 people watching a club football match. The changing times, English and Italian domination. By the late 1960s and 1970s, other clubs started to challenge Real Madrid's dominance. Teams from England and Italy rose to power. Manchester United won their first title in 1968, and clubs like Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, and AC Milan followed. One of the craziest stories? Nottingham Forest, a club that had never won the English League before, won the European Cup twice in a row in 1979 and 1980. Imagine a mid-table club today going on to win back-to-back Champions League titles. That's how crazy football was back then. Tragedy and rebirth. Football wasn't always about beautiful goals and amazing comebacks. In 1985, tragedy struck the competition during the Heysel Stadium disaster. Before the final between Liverpool and Juventus, violence between fans led to a terrible accident that caused 39 deaths. As a result, English clubs were banned from European competitions for 5 years, and UEFA knew they had to make serious changes. They wanted to make the competition safer, more exciting, and easier for more teams to join. The birth of the Champions League, 1992. In 1992, UEFA completely rebranded the tournament. They changed the name to the UEFA Champions League and introduced the group stage. This meant more matches, more excitement, and of course, more money. The first team to lift the Champions League trophy? Marseille, in 1993. But after that, some of the biggest clubs in history started dominating. AC Milan, Ajax, Juventus, and Borussia Dortmund all had their golden moments. The drama of the 21st century. If the early years of the Champions League were great, the 2000s and 2010 took things to another level. We got some of the most insane finals in football history. 1999, Manchester United's miracle comeback. They were losing 1-0 to Bayern Munich in the 90th minute, but 2 quick goals in stoppage time turned it around. United won 2-1 in the craziest finish ever. 2005, the Miracle of Istanbul. Liverpool were losing 3-0 at halftime against AC Milan. Everyone thought it was over. But in the second half, Liverpool scored 3 goals in 6 minutes, forced extra time, and won the final on penalties. It's still one of the greatest matches ever played. 2009 and 2011, the Barcelona masterclass, Pep Guardiola's Barcelona, with Messi, Xavi, and Iniesta, dominated Europe. Their passing and attacking football were like art. 2014, Real Madrid's La Decima. After waiting 12 years, Madrid finally won their 10th Champions League title. They scored in the 93rd minute against Atletico Madrid to take the final to extra time and then won 4-1. 2018, Ronaldo's bicycle kick and Liverpool's redemption. Cristiano Ronaldo scored one of the most legendary bicycle kicks ever against Juventus. A year later, Liverpool bounced back from losing the 2018 final and won in 2019 against Spurs. Cristiano Ronaldo versus Lionel Messi. Speaking of Ronaldo, he holds the record for the most goals in Champions League history. He's the only player to score in 3 different finals and has won the tournament 5 times. But Messi isn't far behind, with some of the greatest individual performances ever in the competition. For over a decade, Ronaldo and Messi dominated the Champions League, making it even more special for fans. Why we love the Champions League. What makes this tournament so special? The drama, the surprises, the legends. Every season brings unforgettable moments. Whether it's a last-minute goal, an underdog story, or a masterclass from a world-class player. From its humble beginnings in 1955 to the global spectacle it is today, the Champions League has proven one thing. It's the biggest, most exciting club football tournament in the world. And with every new season, history is waiting to be written again. Which Champions League moment is your favorite? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more football stories.